Yeah. Controlled chaos. Man, the news always uses the word chaos, man. Makes me feel good. I love it. Chaos in America. The Trump White House is full of chaos. Anyways, it is KCAA 1050 AM 106.5, 102.3 FM in the Inland Empire. Gary Garver here on a Monday along with the guru of the ghetto, Jigga Jones. Jigga, good morning.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, man. Well, had an interesting weekend. Went to go see my buddy Mike Marino at Ha Ha's Comedy Club Friday night, and it was fun to laugh. I had a rough week last week, man. My brother's colonoscopy, and then rushing him to the emergency room on Thursday morning in the pouring rain. And then, and then I guess, and then I went Friday night to see Mike, and then, everything was cool. And then, again, Saturday morning, about 3 o'clock in the morning, my brother freaks out again, says he has to go to the hospital, the emergency, what?
3 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, dude, I have not slept. He woke me up again this morning at 3 a.m., freaking out again, saying he doesn't feel well. This is getting to be ridiculous. It's taking its toll on me, and I'm not sure what to do. But anyways, yeah, Saturday morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, he wakes me up, and I take him down to all of you in Sylmar again to the emergency hospital. I have literally not slept in about 10 days. Had a good night's sleep in 10 days. It's starting to wear on me, and I think all of life is starting to really wear on me, where I'm ready to just, move on from a lot of things.
I tell you what, if they had a switch you could throw when you're done, like living in this place, you could just throw the switch. Well, I tell you, a lot of people would just be self switch it out.
Yeah, well, I'm ready to self switch out right now, man. It's just crazy, man. It's just, I don't know what to do. I'll tell you. I hate to be a downer here because there's a lot of things to talk about. Of course, we can talk about Stormy Daniels, March Madness. One bright spot in my life was March Madness. I've won like $500 in the last 2 weeks. That's good. Yeah, I picked almost every game. In fact, the two teams I picked at the beginning, remember, way back when the tournament started, was Loyola of Chicago and Michigan, and lo and behold, they're in the Final Four. My two teams that I picked are in the Final Four, and they're actually playing each other Saturday. And I love the Sister Jean. There is a God out there. God is here. God is around. You got to believe in God, even though he's really testing my ass big time. And I love the Sister Jean. Oh, he's putting me through the ringer, man. He's putting me through the total ringer. But I guess it's just life is like a test. I have to look at all the great prophets. I'm not saying that I'm one of them, but all the great prophets and all that in our Bible and history have always been tested out. Tested. I don't know. Maybe I don't know why. I guess Easter's on Sunday too. So lo and behold, I guess it's Holy Week. Holy S, please God, let up. The Sister Jean.
So what? Easter's gonna be on in April?
It's April Fool's Day, actually. It's April 1st. This Sunday's coming up. Yeah, this Sunday coming up is April Fool's Day and Easter Sunday. Do you believe that? Isn't that crazy? I don't know.
I believe there's gonna be some fools on Easter then.
Yeah, right. There's gonna be some crazy stuff going on Easter. So, anyways, Jesus, I saw Jesus rise. No, April Fools, man. But anyways, the Sister Jean is unbelievable for Loyola Chicago. She's 98 years old. She's the chaplain and for the team, and she's got some I guess some spiritual energy. Of course, she has spiritual energy. She's a nun, lo and behold, man, she's. I think this team's destined, Loyola Chicago, to win it all, man. I mean, it's going to be pretty cool. I can't wait for the game. But my two teams that I picked are in the Final Four, and I won $500 over the last 2 weeks. So that's the good news. The rest of my life is total crap. Look, if you're watching KCAAradio.com, these are the two pieces of paper I wrote down 2 weeks ago about my picks: Loyola Chicago and Michigan. What do you think about that, Jigga? Isn't that cool?
That's all right. Well, who the other two teams is in it?
Villanova is playing Kansas. The two number one seeds are playing each other. Villanova versus Kansas, and then it's Michigan.
And then
Villanova.
Was that San Francisco?
No, Villanova. That's out. That's back east. That's out back east. I think it's in Massachusetts. I'm not exactly sure, but Villanova versus Kansas and Michigan versus Loyola Chicago. And man, that would be amazing if Loyola Chicago could pull it off. But we'll see what happens. Anyways, March Madness was going on. But yeah, man, I mean, my life is chaotic, man. I mean, it's just totally crazy. I don't know what to do, Jigga. How do you combat something like that, man? I don't even know. I'm worn out.
I don't know, man. I'm wondering that myself.
Yeah,
sounds like a scary situation.
It is. It's turning into a crisis. It's turning into a crisis. And I'm not trying to be a downer. I'm just telling you about my weekend. And last night again, this morning at 3:00 in the morning, he's wigging out. And I mean, I've taken him twice to the emergency hospital. I took him Thursday morning and I took him Saturday morning, and they say there's nothing wrong with him. You know what I mean? I mean, it's just crazy, man. I don't know what to do. I mean, I really don't. I mean, I hate to say it, but I almost had him committed Saturday morning, man. I mean, the doctor asked me, what do you want to do? And I was like,
yeah, you're right though. I mean, is it taking medication that's messing him up?
No, it's just, I don't know. Maybe I think he's just getting worse, man. I don't know what's going on. After this colonoscopy, he's just been crazy. He hasn't been sleeping. In the middle of the night, he'll sleep. During the day, he's fine. The crazy thing is my brother, Scott, you guys don't know what's going on. First time you listen to the show, he's got a rare genetic brain illness called CADASIL disease or whatever you want to call it. It's a mutated gene. Not even the doctors know what the hell's going on. I mean, he asks every doctor we talk to, the first question he asks, he goes, do you know what CADASIL is? And 95% of them don't even know what the hell it is. It's a mutated gene. It's a Notch 9 gene mutation. And he was perfectly fine 5 years ago. He's a personal trainer, for Christ's sake. They wrote him up in the Desert Sun in Palm Springs, a 3-page article on how he worked out his workout regimen. I mean, they did an article on my brother, and then, that was 5 years ago. I mean, I should bring the paper in and show it to the listeners who watch the show on KCAAradio.com. But, he's fine. And then 5 years ago, it hit him and boom. And I've been taking care of him for 4 years and I've been able to deal with it. He hasn't been that bad. I mean, there's times that we have problems and stuff, but nothing like this. This is it's pushing me over the top where I'm actually considering, placing them somewhere, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I mean, it's going to destroy me. I swear to God, if I do, I'm quitting this show. I'm going to leave. I'm going to leave LA. I'll tell you right now. If I have to, if it comes to this, I'm definitely going to change my whole life, man. This will be the end of my show if I have to do that.
But you know what? Changing your life is probably a good thing anyway. No matter what. Especially if you're not feeling happy. No matter what. And that goes for everybody listening too. If you're living a life that you're not happy with, change it up. Go do something. Go take a vacation for yourself. Leave your cell phone at home and go out somewhere. Spend some time with yourself, because that's the whole thing. You're not spending time with yourself. It makes it real hard to spend time with somebody else.
Well, you're right about that. If you're not happy with your life, you got to change it. I mean, the thing is, if I change my life, it's going to be drastic. I mean, it's going to be very drastic. In fact, he's calling me right now. He's calling me on the I want to swear. He's calling me right now. Right now, he's calling me again. I mean, it's this guy's insane, man, and I don't know what to do. I really don't. I don't have any help. No, my relatives. I'm gonna be honest. My mom. I mean, my mom helped me out before she had the stroke a year ago, but she can't do it anymore. I have no relatives that will even, take care of him at all, even help me out one bit. Zero. And I really don't know what to do. I mean, I'm at wit's end, man. And like I said, he's blowing up my phone right now. I got to call him during the break. He's going to freak out again. When are you coming home? When are you coming home? I mean, I don't have a life, man. I mean, he's destroying my life. And then I got to deal with all the other crap. You know what I mean? In life.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to name names or name anything, but you know what? I don't need anybody's BS at all. You know, they can't, you know, people, I mean, as mentally strained and as mentally screwed up as I am right now, and just like totally my brain's like fried, I still can function and be a professional in my business aspect of life. You know, I wish everybody else could do the same thing. You know, I wish everybody else could do the same thing. All right, listen, I got to take a break because I got to call my brother up and see what the hell he wants. It is controlled chaos. It's total chaos in my life. We'll get into Stormy Daniels and all that crap. We got a ton of stories to talk about. Jigga Jones live in Las Vegas. I'm here barely.
Yeah, man.
Alive in Encino. But, hey, by the way, I bought a new cord over the weekend, and he sounds so good right now. It made such a difference. I can't even believe it. All right, it is Controlled Chaos.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we'll be back after this.
Controlled Chaos
only works if all the little cogs mesh.
10:50 a.m. KCAA.
Donald Carpenter here. I'm the host of the Family Man's Faith and Finance Show Mondays at 3 o'clock. You know the number one reason married couples fight? Money. The number one lesson people wish they'd learn in school? Money. Listen, I've got over 20 years of experience in asset management and financial planning. Together, we can make the most of the money you make. We can take care of you and your family's finances. We can teach you how to build and strengthen a family financial fortress that can help protect you for years to come. We'll help you do it. Give me a call, 310-777-6777, and we'll help you manage these volatile markets and make better choices for your family's financial future. Call me, 310-777-6777, or shoot me an email, donald@f3assetmanagement.com. And don't forget to catch the Family Man's Faith and Finance Show Mondays at 3 o'clock on KCAA Radio.
Are you ready to play some golf for a great cause? Well, it's time for the 13th Annual Future Stars Charity Golf Tournament. This year's tournament will take place Monday, May 7th at La Cañada Flint Ridge Country Club. Your participation will help Future Stars provide hundreds of scholarships to the children that attend Future Stars basketball camp. A little effort from a lot of people can go a long way. Please participate by playing, donating, or attending the Future Stars Awards Banquet. Team winners this year will even have more opportunities to win amazing prizes and a fabulous vacation. Any act of kindness or generosity is greatly appreciated. For more information and to register, go to futurestarscamp.org/golf. That's futurestarscamp.org/golf. The Future Stars Charity Golf Tournament happening May 7th at La Cañada Flint Ridge Country Club. A great time will be had by all.
Are you having trouble getting a good night's sleep? Is it affecting your work and personal life? Do you snore so loud that you rattle the walls? Well, South Pacific Sleep Lab can help you out. South Pacific Sleep Lab will provide you with a personal sleep study to help you find out how to get a great night of rest. Snoring, weight gain, health issues, and stress are some of the contributing factors for lack of sleep. South Pacific Sleep Lab will do a complete study, including evaluating you with an overnight study of your sleep patterns. With locations in Glendora, Anaheim, Encino, and Los Angeles, South Pacific Sleep Lab can provide you with the help you need 24 hours a day, 7 days a week by calling 310-999-1887 to schedule an appointment today. That's 310-999-1887. Start resting easy and sleeping sound today.
This is Gary Garver. If you're a coffee drinker like I am and enjoy special brews that have a unique taste, I have the perfect premium selection for you, Volcanic Red Coffee. Volcanic Red Coffee receives its great green coffee beans from all over the world. I dig the Panama Bouquet in the morning right before I do the Controlled Chaos radio show. Volcanic Red Coffee takes great pride in making sure your coffee is as fresh as if you picked the coffee beans yourself. If you want the freshest coffee experience, customized specifically for you and delivered to your door within just a few days of the coffee being roasted, Volcanic Red Coffee is the one to choose. Right now, Volcanic Red Coffee is offering a 25% discount on all coffee products. Go to volcanicredcoffee.com. That's volcanicredcoffee.com and type in the promo code KCAA25 to receive a 25% discount. That's promo code KCAA25.
I'm Jim O'Hare. I'm here to help raise awareness for CADASIL, a genetic disorder that affects 1 in 25,000 people. CADASIL can cause strokes in young adults, leading to memory loss and dementia. Patients may experience migraines with aura and mood disorders as early as 20 years old. Presently, CADASIL is being underdiagnosed and often misdiagnosed as MS or some other neurological disorder. So please visit curecadasil.org and learn more about this devastating disease and learn what you can do to help find a cure.
This is Gary Garver from KLSX in Los Angeles, our Los Angeles correspondent with former President Jimmy Carter.
President Carter, it's an honor to meet you.
Thank you very much.
Can I ask you a couple questions for CBS Radio?
Okay.
If you had to do it all over again, would you have bombed the hell out of the Ayatollah?
No, I wouldn't have bombed the Ayatollah because I could have destroyed Tehran. I could have watched
Tehran. First of all, this is our nice questions to get the things going, you know. This is good. He seems to like this question. Tehran?
Yeah, he's the only one who knows how to pronounce it.
Yeah.
Got every oil refinery they had in the country, but in the process, all of the American hostages would have been killed. And what I prayed for was that every hostage would come back safe and free, and everyone came back safe and free.
They sure did. If you were on a desert island and you had a choice of making love to Pamela Lee or Janet Reno, who would you choose?
That's a question I don't want to answer because my wife might be listening to the show.
Thank you, Mr. President.
From the four corners of the world, dumbing down his IQ so you can understand him. It's Gary Garver.
All right, it's Control Chaos, KCAA 1050 AM, 106.5, 102.3 FM in the Inland Empire. I'm Gary Garver here with the guru of the ghetto, Jigga Jones. And that was President Jimmy Carter I interviewed. That was one of my first interviews I ever did for the Howard Stern Show, Jimmy Carter. And Jimmy Carter, I guess, was on a CBS Sunday Morning yesterday and said that he didn't want Trump to be impeached. So that's sort of cool. He actually said he'd like to help Trump, too. If Trump called him, Jimmy Carter would help him out. So I think Trump could use Jimmy Carter's help. Don't you, Jigga?
Was he building a house or a peanut farm?
Yeah, no, I think he's talking about negotiating with North Korea. I think Trump should talk to Jimmy Carter. Why not? I mean, Jimmy Carter's a wise old man now, and he was president, and it's rare for a Democrat to come out and say that he would like to help Trump and he doesn't want to see him impeached. I think probably 99% of the Democrats out there want to see Trump go down in flames, but you know.
But you got to remember, Jimmy Carter's a smart dude. If you impeach Trump, that means that Mike Pence is out of president. And nobody wants that. If you don't like Trump as president, you will definitely not like Mike Pence.
That is true. That is true. No, I don't want to see Mike Pence in there. I mean, that guy's like, he's talking about a right-wing conservative. He's way worse than Trump.
Everybody, all this Nazi crap everybody keeps calling, they ain't seen nothing yet. You're talking to a dude that won't even go out to dinner with a mixed company, you know, because his wife ain't there or some kind of thing. You gotta watch out, because this dude is way worse, and people don't even be knowing. They do. We want to get Trump out of there. Oh yeah, wait till you see who's batting next.
Yeah, exactly.
You will get to see some tyranny.
Exactly. No, it's crazy, man. But Trump is just getting hammered. I mean, you know, I guess Stormy Daniels was on 60 Minutes last night. Of course, I watched it. And, you know, I don't know. I'm so sick. I'm sick of this story now, too. I mean, it's crazy.
Here's the whole thing, man. The whole thing about the Stormy Daniels thing that turned me off to it, it didn't happen while he was president.
Yeah.
So it really is something that happened years ago. Who cares?
Well, I mean,
it's like the same thing when they were digging up all that stuff on all these stuff from like 50 years ago, 20 years ago. Who cares? You know, talk about something that happened today that's worthwhile. Some porn star broad that half the country wish they had a minute with. You know, whatever. I don't care.
Yeah.
You know, now if it was an ugly bag lady, you know, from Washington D.C. and they got it on, I would definitely want to hear about that. That would be funny to me.
Well, I think the only reason anybody even cares about it is because
$100, baby. Lean over the shopping cart. You know?
Bend over, and here's a baby wipe for you.
That would impress me. That would be something. I'd be all on. I want to hear like all about that.
Yeah, I think the only reason anybody even cares or whatever, or it's even a story, is because it happened. Like, you know, the payoff happened a couple weeks before the election with her, and that's the whole, I guess, nuts and bolts of it. I guess she also said, I mean, in the interview that her first encounter with Trump was at Lake Tahoe, which is my first radio gig with South Lake Tahoe, and I know exactly Edgewood Country Club is where they have this sports celebrity golf tournament every July, which is really cool. They have all the big sports stars and celebrities come out there and play golf.
She was the 19th or the 20th hole?
Yeah, she was like I think she was the 20th hole. Okay, the 20th hole, the 19th hole. So anyways, I guess they met there, and she went up to his room, and I guess Trump was talking about himself, you know, and then there was a magazine article, and he was on the front page of it, and she's like, you know, is that how you get chicks? Is that how you do it? Is that how you roll? Says, you know, somebody should spank you. And I guess Trump said, really? And then she goes, yeah, bend over. Give me the magazine and bend over. I guess Trump bent over, and she spanked Trump with the magazine, and that's how it all started.
That's nice.
Yeah. And you know, the crazy thing is, I know, it's just like, really, I mean, it sounds exactly what a porn star would do, you know, and you know, totally. And then she also said she didn't want to sleep with Trump because Anderson Cooper said, did you want to sleep with him? She's like, did you want to have sex with him? And she goes, no. And he goes, why did you? And she's like, well, you know, I don't know, and I wasn't attracted to him, but you know, I just did it, you know, and that's believe me, she just wanted to sleep with him to say that she slept with him. You know, she's a porn star, for Christ's sake. That's what porn stars do, okay? This is what
people.
Yeah, I mean, this is what they do. They sleep with guys that they don't care about. You know, I mean, that's a whole, isn't that the whole adult star thing? I mean, come on. I mean, you can't care about these guys that you're having sex with. I mean, if you did, you wouldn't be a porn star because the guys wouldn't put up with that crap, you know? So anyways, that's what her story was. That was the only time she had sex with him in Lake Tahoe. I guess she met him in Beverly Hills. He said that she was good. He said that he was going to get her on The Apprentice. That didn't happen. And I guess she's been threatened to keep quiet. This is the whole thing now that supposedly that Trump has been, or his people, this guy Michael Cohen, his attorney, has been threatening her to keep her mouth shut. And supposedly also they have some sort of evidence, like a text messages or a DVD of him having sex with her. Or,
I thought you were going to say it was a dress.
There might be a blue dress with a stain on it, like Monica Lewinsky, you know. So I don't know, man. I you know, it's just like she, you know. And the thing is that she signed 3 different. She signed one confidentiality agreement, and she got paid $130,000. And then in this past year, in 2018, she also denied it twice and had signatures saying that she never slept with Trump, and it's all BS. Who do you believe? I mean, the bottom line is it has to be true. I think it has to be a true story, even though she signed those other statements saying that she didn't have sex with Trump, because no lawyer is going to pay $130,000 for a fake story, Jigga. Correct? I mean, Trump's lawyer paid the money. He paid. Michael Cohen paid.
Certainly, people will quickly believe a lie rather than the truth anyway. So that's something you'd want to keep down, no matter if it is true or not. You had to get your attorneys involved because, you know, somebody could say that he had a gay whatever happened, and if it wasn't true, it still would get all kinds of traffic and be all over CNN for a whole week. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to believe. I'd like to think it happened because it sounds funny.
Of course it happened.
I believe that the world is funnier than it should be.
Exactly. Well, this happened. I mean, he had an affair or whatever. He had a one-nighter with Stormy Daniels. He also had like an affair, like a relationship with this other Playboy playmate, Karen McDougal, which is really believable. I believe her completely. I mean, and this is the thing.
Yeah, you're talking about a dude that owns strip clubs. Of course he was doing what he was doing.
Miss Universe. I mean,
I think maybe he smacked her with the magazine too. I don't know.
Yeah, he might have. I don't. Who knows? She might have smacked him. I mean, the bottom line is that
it looked like a pillow fight by the time it was done. I don't know.
This guy this guy ran the Miss Universe. You know, he owned the Miss Universe pageant, the Miss America pageant. You know, all this stuff. I mean, come on, man. I mean, the temptation there, and you know, the tape with Trump saying, you know, you can grab him by the pee and all this, and you know, women love a powerful guy. And I mean, Trump's known for this. You know, I mean, the only reason this is a story is because the payoff was right before the election, and it probably wouldn't have mattered anyways. The only reason
the story is because somebody's digging it up as a story. There'll be a guy that just says that Trump screwed me out of a gold mine, and that guy would get all kinds of press. It doesn't matter what it is. Trump got a parking ticket. It's going to be on CNN for a week.
Yeah. Well,
whatever it is.
Yeah. The person that's taken the biggest beating in this is Melania. I mean, here, all this dirt's coming out, and I guess she had just had Trump's kid. She had her child with Trump, and he was doing this right behind her back while she was pregnant, right after she had the kid. I mean, it's disgusting. This is our president. This is the person that we hold highest in office, and this is just a disgusting soul. And
nobody cares. Nobody thought Bill Clinton was disgusting, and he was doing disgusting stuff at the White House. It's just funny to me.
I know, but
funny. It's comedy. It's not disgusting.
Well, it is, man, because it should be. They should be held to a higher standard, man. I'm sorry. I mean, even when Bill Clinton got
a higher standard, he had more money than anybody else.
Well,
and he had a magazine with his face on it.
Well, with Bill,
that was the highest standard you could get.
Well, that's why
you can't.
Well, when Bill Clinton got nailed. I mean, one of the reasons I didn't vote for Hillary Clinton because I didn't have any respect for her because she should have left Bill Clinton. She should have after he left office, she should have left him. But no, lo and behold, she still hangs on to Bill Clinton, and then she has him campaigning with her. You know what I mean? Like, you should have left that dude. I would have had way more respect. I might have voted for Hillary Clinton if she would have left Bill Clinton and said, hey, I'm not going to take this. I can't respect a person that does this to another human being, So anyways, and by the way, this is not the end of it. The 60 Minutes interview is not the end of Stormy Daniels. Supposedly, her attorney says this is just the beginning of this whole thing. And I guess he has evidence. They say they have evidence of a relationship between Trump and Stormy Daniels. Trump's denied it.
I see the comedy about this is the good part about this. All the stuff they say about Trump, how he's supposed to be Hitler and Nazis and all this stuff. When you say something bad about Hillary Clinton or Bill Clinton, you have an accident or have a suicide.
Yeah.
So at least he ain't that bad of a dude. 'Cause, by now, she would have crashed her car. She would have drank too many pills. She would have Marilyn Monroe. Any kind of thing.
Would have Putinized.
Yeah.
I call it Putinized. Putinized. And by the way, Trump actually did suspend, 60 diplomats this morning, Russian diplomats, for them. I guess Russia poisoned a couple people and killed them and all. I mean, so I'm trying
to get somebody a McDonald's burger.
They gave him an egg McMuffin. that is poison, by the way. I'll tell you straight up. So. All right. So, anyways, we got to take a break. It is Controlled Chaos. I don't know what's going on here with this clock, but it's already started. We're going to run this spot right now. This is South Pacific Sleep Lab. I'm Gary Garver here with the guru of the ghetto, Jigga Jones. And, my life is total chaos. It sounds like Trump's a little bit. All right, we'll be back after this. No, Trump's got money. I don't. All right, we'll be back after this.
Contributing factors for lack of sleep. South Pacific Sleep Lab will do a complete study, including evaluating you with an overnight study.
I need a sleep lab study. I've had no sleep in 10 days.
Anaheim, Encino, and Los Angeles, South Pacific Sleep Lab can provide you with the help you need 24 hours a day, 7 days a week by calling 310-999-1887 to schedule an appointment today. That's 310-999-1887. Start resting easy and sleeping sound today.
Donald Carpenter here. I'm the host of the Family Man's Faith and Finance Show Mondays at 3 o'clock. You know the number one reason married couples fight? Money. The number one lesson people wish they'd learned in school? Money. Listen, I've got over 20 years of experience in asset management and financial planning. Together, we can make the most of the money you make. We can take care of you and your family's finances. We can teach you how to build and strengthen a family financial fortress that can help protect you for years to come. We'll help you do it. Give me a call, 310-777-6777, and we'll help you manage these volatile markets and make better choices for your family's financial future. Call me, 310-777-6777, or shoot me an email, donald@f3assetmanagement.com. And don't forget to catch the Family Man's Faith and Finance Show Mondays at 3 o'clock on KCAA Radio.
Are you ready to play some golf for a great cause? Well, it's time for the 13th Annual Future Stars Charity Golf Tournament. This year's tournament will take place Monday, May 7th at La Cañada Flint Ridge Country Club. Your participation will help Future Stars provide hundreds of scholarships to the children that attend Future Stars basketball camp. A little effort from a lot of people can go a long way. Please participate by playing, donating, or attending the Future Stars Awards Banquet. Team winners this year will even have more opportunities to win amazing prizes and a fabulous vacation. Any act of kindness or generosity is greatly appreciated. For more information and to register, go to futurestarscamp.org/golf. That's futurestarscamp.org/golf. The Future Stars Charity Golf Tournament happening May 7th at La Cunada Flint Ridge Country Club. A great time will be had by all.
That's tomorrow. And that is it for us today. Okay, I don't know. Whatever it is, it's not right on the teleprompter. I don't know what that is. I've never seen that.
No, there is. We are going to do Sting, yeah.
Okay, but
Okay.
now I can't read it. There's no words on it.
Okay. Ready? Sure.
There's no words there. To play us out. What does that mean? To play us out.
Sting is going to do, it's a video, Sting video.
What is
for credits?
I don't know what that means, to play us out. What does that mean? To end the show?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, go.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. And we will leave you with a... I can't do it.
Okay.
We'll do it live.
Okay. No.
We'll do it live. It. Do it live. I'll write it, and we'll do it live. Thing sucks.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. I'm Bill O'Reilly. Thanks again for watching. We'll leave you with Sting and a cut off his new album. Take it away.
Gary Garver, Jew of the... what can we say that's not going to piss him off?
Oh, please.
Never mind.
Man. Oh, Lord. All right, Control Chaos, KCAA 1050 AM, 106.5, 102.3 FM in the Inland Empire. I'm Gary Garver here with the guru of the ghetto, Jigga Jones. And
yeah, man.
Yeah, man. And we were just talking about Hillary Clinton, you know, and the lack of respect I have for her because of not leaving Bill Clinton and all that. Claire McCaskill.
Well, can't walk a flight of steps.
Well, I was going to say, that's funny. Claire McCaskill, who's a senator from Missouri, said in an interview on Sunday that former Democratic presidential nominee Hillary Clinton needs to be more careful in how she describes President Trump's voters. And this is what she said. For those of us that are in states that Trump won, we would really appreciate if she would be more careful and show respect to every American voter, not just the ones who voted for her, McCaskill said. So even the Democrats are sort of sick of her, too. I think they'd love to see her just disappear. You know, I think they'd like to see the Clintons disappear. Isn't there a retirement age for politicians too? You know, once they get
no, but they need one. You know, they need one for that. You know, but you got to be careful about the Clinton body count. That's a real thing. You Google that, and you'll see all the people. Be careful. You don't want to get on that list.
Well, you know, I mean, I listen. Gloria Allred hasn't even called my show since I started saying that I didn't vote for Clinton, and I still talk about it. She used to call my show every 2-3 weeks, you know, talking about stuff, and I haven't heard from her since the election a year and a half ago, and I've run into her 3 or 4 times. She's like, "Oh, I'm not dodging you. I'm not dodging you," and gave me her card and said, "Just email me, and I'll have you. You know, I'll call." You know, no dice.
No, she's busy. She's in the news, man. She's always, you know, somebody comes up with some kind of a accusation, but she's right there with it.
Yeah, she is. She's making a lot of money doing it too. I'll tell you, she's making a ton of money. But you know, don't tell me
you're supposed to be doing.
Yeah, but don't tell me you're going to call in on the show and then blow me off. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. I mean, you know, it's stupid. Just don't, you know, just say, hey, I don't like your views, and I don't like the way you talk about Clinton and the Democratic Party and all that. But you know, I'm not a fan of Trump either. I mean, so I guess, you know, nobody likes me. I'm like right down the middle. I can't stand any of them, man. All politicians are crooks. Let's just face the facts of life, man. They're all a bunch of crooks. Hey, this is a weird story. You know that the guy who gunned down the Pulse? Remember the nightclub, the Pulse? I guess it was the gay nightclub. Yeah. And like 50 people died. This guy shot it up. This guy Omar Mateen shot it up. I guess his wife's on trial for aiding and abetting, and being a part of it, knowing what was going on. Well, lo and behold, check this out. Pulse Goodman's father was an FBI informant under criminal investigation. I mean, wow. That is really weird, huh? Isn't that crazy?
It's a weird thing. All these shooters all have something in common. Contact with the FBI and psych meds. But yet it's a gun issue. Right? Come on.
I'm telling you, I guess Norr Salmon the attorneys for Norr Salmon are calling for a dismissal of charges or a mistrial after they say new details from prosecutors reveal that Pulse gunman Omar Mateen's father was an FBI informant who is currently under a criminal investigation. According to a motion filed by the defense, Assistant U.S. Attorney Sarah Sweeney sent an email on Saturday to the defense in the middle of Salmon's trial that stated Sadiq Mateen was a confidential FBI source from 2005 through June of 2016. The email also stated that Sadiq Mateen is being investigated for money transfers to Turkey and Pakistan after documents were found in his home on the day of the Pulse attack. So, I mean, isn't that really bizarre? I mean, out of the blue, he was Omar Mateen's father was an FBI informant. God. I mean, that's what they're thinking about the Vegas thing too. What? By the way, any news on the Vegas shooting, Jigga? You live in Las Vegas. Any news on that? Do they even talk about it anymore?
Man, there's a documentary that came out called "What Happened in Vegas," and it's on Amazon Prime and whatever. You could download it. They've already proven that there was more than one shooter, and then it was, but yet the official story has not changed. And a lot of people have quit the police department behind it.
Yeah, I mean, what's going on with that? We haven't heard hide nor hair of that at all. It sort of like just disappeared, like, vanished again. It's weird how these stories vanish. They come up, this gun.
Like a fart in the wind.
I'm telling you, it is. It's like a bad fart in the wind. It's a smelly fart. It's not even a clean fart. It's a smelly fart. It's an egg fart that blows for a minute and then dissipates. Then just dissipates, and then you never smell it or hear from it again. But something smelly about that whole thing too. You know what I mean? They think this guy might have been with the CIA or FBI too. I'm not a conspiracist, but something's wrong. Something's up with that. So anyways, yeah, the Pulse gunman's father was an FBI informant under criminal investigation. He was
in this Parkland thing. This guy was all these people's related with all this stuff, and then the supposed guy that's coming out, the little man, saying all this stuff, and they find out his father's an FBI agent too. I mean, what was going on? What was really happening?
Yeah, it's really our society is getting more bizarre and bizarre. By the day, by the month, by the year. By the way, they had talking about the Parkland shooting. They had thousands of kids came out. God bless them.
Came out in March.
And March for our lives. It's called March for Our Lives. You know what? I gotta. You know what? I feel bad for these kids actually because listen, they've been under a threat constantly for the last 20 years since the Columbine shooting. I mean, they have drills to hide from shooters and gunmen and stuff like that. Could you imagine going to school? I mean, remember when we were going to school? We had fire drills. That was the extent, and maybe an earthquake drill here in California every now and then. You know what I mean? Where you go underneath the desk or you go outside or something like that. We didn't have hey, a gunman, assassination drill or a gunman drill, mass murderer drill.
You're right, because I tell you, the dude was asking me, how come they don't have these school shootings in the hood? Because everybody's got a gun in school there. But the funny part about that is, here we go again. Black folks in general ain't got money to put their kids on psych meds.
Yeah.
So again, the psych med issue, where the psych meds are, where the shootings are at. And you don't see the psych meds in the inner city schools, so they can't afford them. So we ain't got no school shooting. Wait till we get out of school and shoot somebody over nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Anyways, there's thousands and thousands. There's 800 different protest marches across the nation. And yeah, I mean, listen, I don't know what the hell's going on with our society, man. But I feel bad for these kids, and I God bless them. But you know what? They've got to keep it going, because if they don't keep it going, it'd be like an egg fart in the wind again. You know what I mean? It will be there, and it's smelly and stuff like that. But guess what? It will dissipate if these kids don't stand up. And you better, hey kids, teenagers, if you're 18 and over, you got to vote this year. You got to vote in the midterm elections. In fact, I never vote never vote in the midterm elections. This year, I am definitely voting in the midterm elections. I am so sick of what's going on here. And if I don't vote, then I should just shut up and not talk about it. You know, I mean, you got to go out there and vote.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
You know, you got to go out there and vote this
But
year.
let me ask you this, though. There's a lot of people that want to vote that can't. You know, they pay their debt to society, get out of prison, and they're not allowed to vote because it's felon.
Oh, is it?
You know,
if you're a felony,
that crap too.
So if you're a felon, you can't vote? I didn't know that. Is that true?
Yeah, they take away your right to vote.
Well, I didn't know
just
that.
because you went to jail, you know, and all that. So I think like this, hey man, if you was on food stamps or public assistance, you shouldn't be allowed to vote either, because you're not voting for the good of the country. You're voting for the good of you, raising taxes on everybody else.
Well, everybody votes for their own self-benefit. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, you know, so I mean, that's just part of our society. I didn't know felons couldn't vote. But, I mean, kids, you got to go out there, because if you want your voice heard, you can't just protest once or twice. You got to keep this a constant thing and keep in their face. And Mark Rubio's disgusting. I hope they vote his ass right out, because he goes, you know.
He's a gimp.
He's a gimp. Little Marco, right? I mean, you know, and he's saying, well, there's a lot of people out there, you know, that are against gun control too. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of people that I respect you guys, but there's a lot of other people that are against gun control and things like that. I mean, shut up, dude. You know, in your home state, you had the Pulse nightclub shooting, you had this Parkland shooting, you have one of the worst histories of mass murders over there in Florida, and you should just shut your mouth, man, and do something about it. Instead of, he's taken over, like, one point they had wristbands or something, or armbands, saying how much Marco Rubio has taken from the NRA for his election. $1.2 million Marco Rubio has gotten from the NRA. And you know what? The NRA is like the biggest lobbyist in, you know, probably in America, in Congress for sure. They spend millions and millions of dollars. And guess what? Has anything been done since? Have they done any background check law? Have they done the what was that thing with what you know, the thing with where it turns from semi-automatic to automatic weapons? What the hell is that called?
The bump stock.
Yeah, the bump stock. Have they done the bump stock law? I mean, have they done any background check thing?
Trump signed that last month, signed that after the thing, but
are you sure about that?
The whole problem. Yeah, they signed it. They signed the bump stock thing.
All right.
You know,
I didn't hear about it, but
you know, but that don't have nothing to do with the NRA. You know, but I tell you that, you know, it's just craziness. You know, that some of the stuff that people are just coming up with is just crazy.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's talking about, you know, I don't know, man. The whole thing is, people say, oh, we don't trust the government, but yet we want the government to ban guns. Okay, so you want only the government that you don't trust to be the only one to have guns. Yes. Okay, that makes no damn sense.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy, man, what's going on. I mean, I don't know. I just feel bad for the kids, man. I mean, I can imagine being a kid growing up nowadays.
You know what? Kids need to treat each other better. Everyone knows this. They don't teach that anymore. They don't teach sticks and stones. They don't teach people they took the Bible out of school. So you're not allowed to tell people, hey, treat people as the golden rule. You can't say the golden rule because it's biblical in nature. You can't say the golden rule anymore. Treat people as you want to be treated. They don't do that anymore. So these kids grow up, and then you're not allowed to bully the kids. So the kids never get a chance to fight in school, to learn what it is to be in a fight and any of that. So what happens, the first time they get somebody comes against them, they want to go shoot school up because they don't know how to deal with a scrimmage, you know, a scrimmage fight or a little whatever. They don't have any coping skills. They don't get built. You know, everybody's trying to protect these kids from everything. Oh, I don't want their feelings to get hurt. Well, your feelings got to get hurt in order for you to grow up.
You got to get your ass kicked every now and then. I mean, when somebody was picking on me or whatever, or I'd have to, get in an argument with somebody or wasn't getting along, we'd meet at the power lines. That's where you went and fought, at the power lines. And then you go and everybody at school would get together and the two people would duke it out. You know what I mean? And that would be it. And then normally you'd be friends with the person afterwards, which is really bizarre, but
It is weird. I tell you, a guy I got in a fight with in grade school is a friend to this day.
Right.
But I don't even know what we was fighting over.
No, I know, it's so stupid, but that's what you got to do. I mean, this is what's wrong with our society, is that these kids have no social skills at all. They don't know how to communicate with each other. They're on their phones. I mean, you see them, like I said, you'll see them on their phone all the time, every time. And I'm not just talking about kids. I'm talking about adults too. I'll go into a bar. just to go, have a drink or whatever to unwind and get away from things for, a couple drinks, just to get away from things. And I never pick up my phone. I won't even look at, but I'll look at people. I saw a couple. It was weird. It was about a week ago. I went into Fridays. Fridays is basically like a half a block from where I live. So I walked over there to get some chicken wings, the buffalo wings, and a margarita. So sitting there, and across the way, this couple comes in, right? And as soon as they come in, this dude was on the phone. I'm not joking. He was down looking at his phone for at least 20 minutes. Didn't even look at his girl, nothing. And I started, I really wasn't paying much attention to it, but then it sort of caught my eye about 10 minutes into it. And I'm just staring straight at him, Jigga, because you know how I roll. I like goofing on people like this, or I like making them like, what are you doing, you moron? And you can see the girlfriend getting so frustrated. And this dude did not even look up for like 20 minutes, man. What the hell's wrong with people, dude? I mean, you can just see her getting frustrated, And I'm looking at, and then finally he raises his head, and I'm staring right at him. And as soon as he gets, I start smiling and laughing at him. He didn't do nothing, of course. But yeah, this is what our society's come to, man. These phones control us, man. It's crazy what's going on, man. It's crazy. So, anyways, the other thing. Hey, listen, let's get into some cool stuff. Black Panther. Have you seen? You saw Black Panther, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I still haven't seen it. I guess you know what? Maybe I'll go to a movie this week. The movie theaters. That's why I like living where I live in Warner Center. I could walk anywhere, and there's stuff there. I have an AMC movie theater like 2 blocks away. Black Panther passes the Avengers as top-grossing superhero movie at the U.S. box office. It's in the top 5 now. Isn't that crazy? I mean, is it that good of a movie?
I mean, a lot of people have. It's a good Marvel movie. I mean, my favorite part was when he took the tire off the car while the car was moving. I mean, that's every thief's dream to be able to do that. So to be a black superhero to steal a car tire as it's moving, that's what you want to have as a black superhero.
Okay, the highest-grossing film in domestic history is Star Wars: The Force Awakens with $936 million, followed by Avatar with $760 million. Last week, Black Panther became the first film since Avatar to be the highest-grossing film at the box office for 5 straight weekends. It is grossed over $619 million. That's really huge, man. Excuse me, $623 million. Oh, it's $626 million.
You let people know. You let people know right now. I got a film idea better than Black Panther called Negroes the Movie.
Negroes the movie. Hold on.
Let me know.
Hold on. Tell me.
I got a film idea already.
Tell me about Negroes the movie. Tell me. Do you have a screenplay for it yet, or you have a treatment for it yet, or what?
The story is about these 4 dudes. One guy's a pimp. One guy's a gambler. The other 2 dudes is gang members. One guy's a Crip, one guy's a Blood. And it's about the 4 of them deciding that they're gonna do what they want to do and patrol their own neighborhood and do what they want to do. There's a good superhero movie where people can see black people as they really are, real ones.
Where's it gonna?
You'll see the dope dealer. You get to see him.
Where's it gonna be filmed? Where's the location? Is there a location for this film?
Well, I want to put it in Watts, because that'd be good. That way it brings the community up.
It brings the community up. And what do? They fight injustice, or they rip people off. What's the storyline when they fight injustice? Are they against the white man, or what? Is it black on black crime, or what?
They're about making money and spending the money in the community. You're going to see the Crips and the Bloods are going to be friends in the movie, and everything, and they're going to control the neighborhood. It should be a nice feel-good film.
So the Crips and the Bloods are going to get together, huh? Is that it?
Yeah.
Hey, can I be the gambler? Since I'm a gambler, can I just put on a wig and be blackface and be the gambler, play the gambler part? Is that okay? Or not?
Yeah, why not? We do Tropic Thunder did it. We can do it here too.
Yeah, can we do that? It's the Jew, the gambling Jew. You got to have one. Hey, I could be the token white man in the movie. Come on, you got to have one white guy in there, right?
Well, you have a bunch of white folks, and the police got to show up.
Oh, you got the white man is the so you are gonna have the white man, but they're gonna be cops. So can one of the superheroes be a white half Jew? Come on, let me do it. I got the hair. I've got all the skin. I'm pretty close. Come on, let's do it. Let's make it happen, all right?
Yeah, you let the Hollywood people know they need to call me immediately. I got the film idea of the century.
All right, well, write the treatment up and we'll call them, okay? Let's get it rolling. Let's get it going.
I would like to do that, seriously, though. I could write, I will write it up, though. I'll send it to you.
All right, let's do it. Let's make it happen. Hey, by the way, if I believe I'm an alien, and I guess they're saying that aliens could detect life on Earth. Do you think aliens roam the planet, Jacob Jones, Guru of the Ghetto? Yes or no?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you see illegal aliens there where you go in L.A.
I'm not talking about aliens. I'm talking about aliens from another planet. Like, I don't feel like I'm from this planet. I don't know. I just don't feel like I'm a part of the human race and human society. I just have a different thought process than most. Do you think?
I think so. I think it's possible because it's either there's aliens on the planet or the hair dye is turning people into fools. The person with blue or purple hair is usually a fool asking for the manager.
Yeah, what's going on with the man bun? What's going on with these man buns and the hair coloring with the green and the purple and the orange and all that? What's with the man buns? That is so, I'm sorry, so gay. I mean, come on, man. That is so feminine to have a man bun. Now, you wouldn't catch me dead with a man bun, but guys are doing it. Why are guys doing the man bun thing? What, do you have any thoughts on that?
Well, I think feminazis have something to do with that. The emasculation of men has been going on for the last 10, 15, 20 years or so, and that's what's going to happen. Next thing you know, dude's going to be carrying purses again. That's what's going to happen.
I'm telling you, man, it's the truth.
Lipstick, purse, eyeliners will go right back to the 80s.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Don't say that. Well, I mean, the only guys that did that in the 80s were glam rockers. You know what I mean?
Yeah, remember Motley Crue for a minute did that.
Yeah, Poison, Motley Crue, Rat. There's a bunch of 80s rockers that did that stuff. I don't think that's but this man bun thing's a little weird. And then the hair coloring thing with women, do not color your hair like green and blue and red. I mean, I'm sorry. It's totally
it gives you a warning. It's a warning. Because you see some of these people, they got their hair all colored, and they got a bunch of metal crap in their face like they fell on a fishing tackle box face first. They got a bunch of lures hanging out of their face, and that warns you to stay away from that person. That person's probably got mental issues.
Yeah, it's a red. That's a red flag flying, right? That's your red flag, freak flag flying. All right, listen, I got to roll, man. My brother's calling me again. Isn't that fantastic? My life is so much fun right now. Anyways, it is Controlled Chaos, KCAA 1050 AM 106.5, 102.3 FM in the Inland Empire. Oh, what's that? That's Alvin Lee. I'd love to change the world. Wouldn't you like? I'd love to change the world right now. Let's try it one more time. Jigga, I'll talk to you tomorrow, huh?
Yeah.
All right, brother. All right, take it easy. Here we go. All right, here we go. Goodbye, everybody. Chaos, as always, here on Controlled Chaos. Why don't you call Jim Manzo? I'll give you the number. You can call him. Life is funny. All right, goodbye. I'll call you later. I'll be home right
KCAA Loma Linda, 1050 AM, 106.5 FM, and now 102.3 FM.
I'm Jessica Ettinger, CNBC. Trade tensions eased and the Dow popped up 500 points at the open this morning, but we've had